Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure. Oh, I have a viewer. Hello, viewer. Luminous is only monster rank from the look of it. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, they might have changed it. I didn't, like, I'm not, like, reading, like, patch notes to see, like, what they changed. But I'm pretty sure that I fought him one time, and I got, like, super duper carried. I'm pretty sure I fought him before I got the Iceborne, expansion or whatever, which unlocks master rank. So I don't know. So they might have changed that at some point. The game has gone through a lot of changes over its like lifespan or whatever, so it's possible. Yeah, I don't think I need to mine, right? Oh balls. Okay, let's fire jam. Yeah, I have no idea where this guy is. I'm pretty sure he's just like he's like down here, but like not down in this like watery area. Doesn't the water like hurt you for some reason when you like step in it? It's like poisonous in some way. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm pretty sure this Great Gyros guy isn't that tough. But maybe I'll use an armor skin just because we're going to be taking damage from the... what do you call it? Effluvia or whatever. What's it called? I actually don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm not familiar with this, like, lower area, like, at all. I'm not familiar with the upper area either. But, like, even less so. This, like, lower area. Okay, am I dumb? Did I just fire a thing? Okay, I did. Jeez. Yeah, I have so much, like muscle memory and, like, habits formed and stuff. But I still have that sense that I'm forgetting stuff. So I'm always just, like, double-checking. That's part of the reason why I'm good at my job. The job that I do at work. It's like you have to be, like, paranoid, like, all the time. So I'm always, like, double-checking stuff. Even though I'm pretty sure I just did it, like, 5 seconds ago. Well, it's because it's repetitive work. Because I'm, like, doing the same repetitive thing over and over again. You have a memory of doing it. But because you've done it, like, 100 times, you have, like, 100 copies of the same memory. So part of the reason why other people struggle to do the job that I do is because they'll think they remember doing it, but they're remembering doing it, but it was like a different motor. I work in a boat motor factory, like assembly line or whatever. So they remember doing it. There's like one step that's like really easy to forget. So they keep forgetting it because they remember doing it, but they did it on one of the other motors, not on this one. So you have like 100 copies of the same memory. So you have to try to think if it's like, if you're remembering it on this one, or if it's one of the other previous 100 that you've done or whatever. And a lot of people, they just remember doing it. So they're like, oh, I remember doing it, so it must be done. And then come to find out they didn't do it. They did it on all the other ones, but not the one that's at their station. Never heard of them removing a monster that was already released and huntable, but understandable. I don't know if they did it or not. But it's one of those things where it's possible that they can make changes and most people would not know unless they're like following the game enough to where they're paying attention to like all the patch notes from every patch. So it's possible for stuff to get changed and have it be like go unnoticed. But then again, I don't know. All I know is that I fought him once before I had the Iceborne thing unlocked. And that was probably like the worst monster performance that I've like had like on camera. But luckily there was like other people that were like good that like carried me like super hard. Yeah, that was like the hardest. That's like the hardest I've ever been like carried like on camera. Yeah, that was not a good performance. I was just like out of my league. Like I was just like not strong enough to like withstand that guy's hits. And plus I'd never fought him before. Actually, the Tigrex performance was pretty bad too. That one was like not good. The one I did in the last stream, or was it 2 streams ago? I don't remember. But that one was pretty bad too. I mean, considering it's just like Barioth. Like, Barioth, I think, is, like, harder in this game than in Monster Hunter 3 Tri. But I still, but I was, like, worse at it in this game for some reason. They probably made him, like, harder to fight. But I don't remember like struggling with him in Monster Hunter 3 Try. I got to the point where I was like really good at fighting him. I got to where I could like kill him with only taking like chip damage. I would maybe get hit like once or something. But I could do like the entire fight with only taking like chip damage. Like I was actually like really good at fighting him. Okay, 50,000 pokes with the lance. Here we go. Already freaking poisoned like 3 seconds into the fight. That's great. Oh, man. Yeah, see, this guy, like, blends in with, like, the background. Got that thing where everything's all, like, dark. That's part of the reason I didn't like Lost Odyssey that much. There was, like, hardly any color in that whole game. There was, like, that era where, like, everything was just, like, brown and gray. And it just seemed like the game was just like not pretty to like look at. But apparently everyone thinks that game was like good. I mean, like, I don't know, the game wasn't bad. But it could be that I've just like played too many other RPGs where it just like didn't like compare with like some of the better ones I played. But I mean, I don't know, I thought it was like okay, but I didn't like I have no desire to like play it again. I'm not doing it again on the channel. Like I'm not gonna play it on the channel. Whereas like other games I played, like I'd be down to play Resonance of Fate on the channel, or like Blue Dragon or something. Oh wait, why is he dead already? Do we have a hacker? We might have gotten lucky and had a hacker. I would totally be okay with having a hacker. Yeah, I know in terms of like the integrity of like showing everything in the game or whatever. I don't feel like we need to show that guy legit. It's like, it was just going to be like 20 minutes of that if we didn't have that hacker guy there. Like, poking. Like, it was just going to be 20 minutes of, like, us poking him or whatever. Plus, I already did the, what do you call it? The high rank and the low rank version of that guy. So I feel like I don't need to show, like, a full attempt or whatever at that guy in terms of, like, showing it. I don't know. I've been doing YouTube long enough to where it's like, especially when it's a game that you like, where you do like want to like show everything. But yeah, I mean, you get the point. It was just 20 minutes. It would have been 20 minutes of just like poking that guy. So I feel like if we get like help from like a hacker where we can kill the guy super quick, I don't feel the urge to go back and do like a legit attempt at that guy. I'm like, whatever. We could do bone piles, but I don't know. There's a lot of places where there are not bone piles, and we need 12, and it's only for 1 hard armor sphere. So I feel like I'm more tempted to do this one. This one is just 3 master rank quests at the Wildspire Waste for 3. But it's like, are there any monsters that I would want to fight at the Wildspire Waste? I don't think so. So maybe I'll just do bone piles anyway. You know, we are going to need Diablos. We're going to need to do Master Rank Diablos and Black Diablos at some point. Yeah, you know, a lot of these monsters are, like, not in the, are not in, like, the regular, thing or whatever. In the regular, what do you call it? Like, lineup or whatever of monsters. I think it's more likely they just had endgame gear. Oh, the Glavenus guy. Yeah, I checked the thing earlier, but I didn't see any, like, Glavenus stuff. So I think they wait until you, like, fight the monster before they, reveal, the parts you need to make the equipment for it. But then again, I didn't check everything. I just checked for a minute. I didn't want to waste too much time in that menu, in that tree menu. That what do you call it, like, upgrade tree menu. So I didn't check everything, so it is possible that it's there. Okay, are we finally done with... oh, wait, no, we still have this guy left. I also forgot to look if I just need Dodogama for the lance that I mentioned earlier, or if the Dodogama is like the guy that I need to make the lance, but I also need something to get the lance that I need in order to get the Dodogama lance or whatever. You know what I mean, right? Like, I don't know if there's I don't know if there's any anything I need to get, like, you know, like, I don't know if the Dodogama is like 2 lances away from what I'm actually trying to get to or whatever. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Hopefully this guy will not be, like, crazy hard. We'll probably end the stream after this one. But probably will need armor skin for this guy. I'm pretty sure this guy is not tough, but they probably like upscaled his attack, probably like a mother effer. So he might do like tons of damage, like possibly. Yep. That's a decent amount of damage. You know, I wonder if it'd be worth it to like try to get a good like feline skill. If you get like a defense up large or whatever, and if you don't get it, then to just like fight like a great Jagras or something, just to make it so you can eat again and then like try again. I feel like that's like not a very good, efficient like use of your time. Huh? I got poisoned from something. Oh, probably. Well, pretty sure Crimson Chin guy cannot poison us. I don't know where I got poisoned from. Maybe Dodogama can poison you. I don't know. I haven't fought him in a bajillion years, so I might have forgotten. Man, how the hell am I almost out of white sharpness already? Is there a decoration that makes your sharpness like last longer, I wonder? I mean, there's enough other things that that one would make sense. You know, I should get rid of this this like other guy if he doesn't leave. I do have dung thingies or whatever. I don't know where they are. Oh, there we go. Let's just get him out of here. Well, he just like Houdini'd. You see that? There's like an explosion, then he was gone. That was weird. Okay, so he left on his own, so I didn't have to use the dung pod, but... Was that fire? Does this guy have fire also? I can also set you on fire, alright. Oh man, it would be nice if I could make the lance after killing this guy like one time. I think that is something that people that play this game won't really appreciate if they haven't played any other Monster Hunter game. You totally feel like an old fogey. You're like, back in my day, back when Monster Hunter was actually hard, you had to fight the same monster like 50 times to get what you needed to craft or whatever from him. And you only got the 3 carbs. Yeah, if you were to tell people that, they might not even believe you. Yeah, when you killed the monster, you got 3 carbs, and that was it. Oh, wow, that was super easy sauce. I wonder if that hacker guy was, like, with us. I wasn't paying attention to the name last time or this time to see if it was the same guy. Okay, that is a very tiny tail. But I'm guessing that's his tail. Little cute little baby monster tail. Okay, well, after this, we'll go and check, we'll check to see if I can make that lance. I actually didn't even pay attention to, like, what specifically I needed. Like, I haven't checked on, like, this stream. I haven't played this in a week. So even if I would have looked a week ago, I wouldn't have remembered. Okay. 2 hard armor spheres, nice. We got an Uragan jaw. Slider expert jewel, cheese. Wait, isn't critical eye okay? Like an okay thing or whatever? Your optional quests are available. All right, cool. Oh, is it gonna tell you which one is the new one? I wonder.
We have to find Valkana.
We have to find
Let's take an
Valkana.
expedition out into the Hoarfrost Reach. The chief said he was worried about something. I wonder what.
Alrighty. Oh, probably need to fertilize. Haven't fertilized in a while.
You're just the awesomest.
Oh man, it would be nice to get a new lance. I've been rocking this lance for the past, like, I don't know, 30 episodes, something like that.
Cheers.
Upgrade. I actually don't know if I'm upgrading. It's not upgrading the one I have equipped currently, is it? No, this is like maxed out. Oh, god dang it. I don't even know where the one is that I'm looking for. Oh, it's this one, right? Okay, so I have to make this one, which I can't even friggin' make. God damn it. Pretty sure it was this one. Why did I have my sights set on this one in particular? I need a Gastodon husk. I don't remember what a Gastodon is. Oh my gosh. I need a bunch of Dodogama stuff. This Dodogama stuff might be like the high rank one. You know, I actually don't know if the master rank stuff sometimes drops the high rank version of stuff, or if you have to like purposefully fight the weaker one to get the ones that only that one drops. Okay, so we need much Dodogama stuff apparently. I can't believe I can't even make this one. Hula Yaku Beak. See, I don't know if is that high rank or master rank. I actually don't know. It says plus. I'm pretty sure the plus is high rank, right? I remember that being a thing back when I first started doing high rank. Yeah, only attack up and defense up. But yeah, if I could just, like, get around to doing those stupid other, like, quests where you get the better ingredients, then it'll probably get, like, a better chance of getting, like, the better, stat thingies. What else was I gonna do? I kind of don't want to, I kind of don't want to, like, farm, like, weaker monsters, like, on camera. We did take out that Dodogama, so we can, like, check him off our list. Because I am just, like, kind of going up the list, or down the list, or whatever. And taking out, like, all the dudes. Okay, that's all for the first one. Raytheon is number 2. You know, I was gonna end the stream, but I have a viewer, and I feel bad like ending the stream when I actually have a viewer. So I'm just gonna take a piss and we'll keep going. So I will be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to make a like a, what do you call it, like timestamp thing on my timer, so so I can remember to cut that part out when I put it on YouTube. Oh, geez. Okay, what was I going to do? Did I set up what I was going to do? I freaking forgot what I was doing already. Expedition to Hoarfrost Reach. Should I do that? Nah. We'll do that maybe next stream. But did I already set up what I was going to do? I don't remember. I don't think I did.
A witcher.
Okay, so I was gonna do the second, the level 2 thingy, right? Oh, Raytheon. Okay. Raytheon should be easier than Dodogama, right? I have no idea where Raytheon would be. Man, I got 1 voucher left. Screw it. Whatever. Okay, and we're off. Wait, did I eat? See, I gotta, like, my brain, like, reset when I took that piss break. And actually, it's funny. I'm babysitting my sister's cat, so I have my door closed. And because I've had the door closed for a while, if I open the door, the cat is gonna, like, rush inside or whatever. So I actually just, like, peed in, like, a bottle. I have a freaking like piss bottle. Not because I enjoy doing it, but just because once the cat comes into my room, now it's gonna be a big giant pain in the dick to get him like out. And funnily enough, that was the same piss bottle that I had to use back when my roommate lived with me. Because he would just take for effing ever in the bathroom, which was annoying, but it's like, well, it's fine because, like, when you have roommates, you just, like, tolerate stuff with them. Like, if that's the worst thing he does, then I would consider that to be a pretty good roommate. Like, I've had enough, like, roommates to where, like, you do, like, learn to, you know, like, you kind of get to the point where it's like, okay, well, as long as they pay rent, they don't steal from you, and they don't eat your food, then if they make a mess in the kitchen, or if they leave dishes in the sink, or if they take forever in the bathroom, or if they, you know, once a week, they play their music loud for an hour or whatever, you know, like, you just kind of put up with it, you know? So that was one of those things where it's like, he would just take forever in the bathroom, but he wasn't, like, a pain in the ass to, like, live with, like, on the whole. So I never, like, complained about it. Like, I never brought it up with him as, like, a thing to, like, hey, freaking knock it off, man. You're taking so long in the bathroom, I'm gonna freaking piss myself. I gotta start pissing in bottles, man. So when he moved out, I just kept the bottle in case, for whatever reason, I was gonna need it or whatever. And yep, sure enough, I ended up babysitting my sister's cat, so now it came in handy again. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think. He moved out almost like a year ago. Oh yeah, I've already told the story in the finale of Dragon Quest XI. So that was like, what, part 106 or whatever? That was 106 episodes or whatever. But the short version is that he, like, stopped paying rent. And then I had to cover it because, like, all the rent has to be paid. So if he doesn't pay his half, then I had to pay his half so that I don't get evicted, you know? Like, all of the rent is due. So they can't just evict the person that's, like, not paying rent. Because, like, the rent is due, like, from the apartment. Like, they don't care, like, who it comes from, you know? Yeah, we're definitely dunging this guy. Am I not hitting the right button? Oh, it's X. For some reason, I thought it was, like, it was one of, like, the trigger buttons or whatever. Wait, it's still not working. How come it's not, shooting the dung pod? I don't know why I did that. Oh, did I have to equip it? Now it's equipped. Now it'll work. There we go. Apparently you had to press the button to equip it first. Yeah, I'm not familiar with, like, I don't use the dung pods, like, very often. Yeah, get out of here. But he would just like not, he would either not pay rent or he would make like a partial payment and then like not pay the rest of it back. And then like this went on for like so freaking long that the amount that he owed me, I was like keeping track on a piece of paper, and the amount, oh, excuse me, just like climbed over time and it just ballooned like out of control. Finally, I was just like, bro, like you gotta fucking, like we can't, like, I don't know, man. I let him have it, man. I just couldn't take it anymore. I fucking, like, I didn't blow up at him, but I let my opinion be heard. I told him exactly how I fucking felt. But what I did is that, the way I, like, introduced the way I, like, brought up the conversation or whatever, is, I told him that I was moving, because I had already talked to the landlord. And the landlord said I could move to, like, a different apartment. But then, like, the landlord talked to, like, the head honcho lady, and she had said no. But she had told me yes, and then she talked to the head honcho lady, and then the head honcho lady said no. So my freaking roommate, like, he's not stupid, so, like, I don't know if I couldn't tell if he was being disingenuous. Like, he's got a weird way of, like, thinking about stuff. So when I first mentioned that I was moving out, he was like, why? Your rent would be, like, the same. I'm like, yeah, but then I wouldn't be supporting a 34-year-old man that can't pay his own fucking rent. Like, I wouldn't have, like, a grown-ass man sponging off me. And, like, legally, like, I couldn't, like, kick him out. So all I could do was I could move out or whatever. Like, I couldn't force him to move out because he wasn't paying rent. So all I could do was move myself out, you know? So he was, like, not understanding. He was like, well, why would you move? Your rent would be, like, the same. I'm like, yeah, but you're fucking mooching off me, dude. I wouldn't have a mooch. I wouldn't have a grown-ass man sponging off me if I moved. That's the goal. Like, I'm not moving to pay less rent. Like, I would be moving to not have you, like, sponging off me and just, like, taking advantage of the fact that I have to pay the other half of the rent if he doesn't pay it, his half. So I fucking told him, I'm just like, dude, you're taking advantage of me, man. It's, like, not cool. And yeah, I let him, I talked to him in a way that I've never spoken to him like that way. We've been friends for like a decade. And that was our first like serious like conversation where I had actually like taken like a stern tone with him. And then he kind of ended the conversation and just like left the apartment. Probably to go buy drugs. As soon as he moved out, he said he went to rehab. So he probably went out and bought drugs just to, like, cope with the bombshell that I just dropped on him. It's like, well, what the fuck did you think would happen, dude? You think you just not pay your rent forever and it's just gonna, like, be okay? You think it's not gonna eventually come to this? You think I'm just gonna be okay with paying your half forever? You think I was just gonna be okay with paying your half of the rent forever? I was just, like, not ever gonna bring it up? It was just gonna be okay for you to just, like, take advantage of me to the tune of hundreds of dollars a month? Like, come on, man. There's that part of me that's like, there's no way that you're, like, so stupid that you thought that I would be okay with that. But then from his perspective, he was like, well, he's been okay with it up to this point. He hasn't said anything up to this point. It's like, yeah, that's because I didn't want there to be this, like, weird tension where I knew that, like, he was, like, pissed at me, or I was pissed at him or whatever. It's one of those things where it's like, I mean, there are times where it's like, well, you can't expect the other person to be like a mind reader, where you do actually have to be upfront with them. But you're not going to tell me that paying your rent is something that you have to be, like, told to do, that I would have to read, that, like I would have to, that he would have to read my mind to know that I was mad at him about not paying the rent. Like, how would you not think that I'd be mad at you for that? Ugh.
We have to find.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where,
let's take an expedition out into the Hoarfrost
like, there's no
Reach.
way,
The chief said
there's,
he
like,
was
no
worried
possible
about
way
something. I wonder what.
that you could tell me that you didn't think I was mad about it, because I wasn't, like, acting mad about it. Like, oh, you never told me. You never told me that you were pissed about having to pay all the rent.
Thank you, thank you.
I don't know. This is a level of, I shouldn't have to tell you. I mean, I understand. I've been in the position where, you know, a lot of people have been in the position where they're like, oh, they shouldn't have to tell you or whatever. It's like, well, you can't read your mind. It's like, well, when it comes to paying rent, you really don't need to be told that. Yeah, I think that's like in a whole other category. There's like no fucking way that you would really, like, legitimately need to be told to pay your rent because it's upsetting me that you're not paying it for, like, the 10th time. Like, come on, man. So yeah, so July 20th is when he moved out. It's a freaking holiday. In my book or whatever. Oh, goddamn.
Thank you.
Yeah, that whole period or whatever was, like, so frustrating. It was so frustrating to watch him, like, go to work and then come home and then go to work and then come home. It's like, dude, I'm seeing you, like, go to work every day, so I know you have money. But then he would just, like, not pay rent. I'm just like, how do you not have money? I'm seeing you go to work, like, every freaking day. Come to find out, he was probably buying a lot of drugs with it, which I'm very not against, you know, drug use. I've used more than my fair share over the years or whatever, but, should I fight this guy, I wonder? But it's like, you can use all the drugs you want after your fucking rent is paid, dude. Let's, do this guy. Actually don't know which, place puts you closer. Probably not the starting area. Also, how come I only have 2, places, unlocked for this region or whatever? Yeah, no idea.